in 90, 113, and 589. The expected construction that's still there in Berlin, 113 at Bay Street. They might be taking a break for the weekend, but just careful through there. Wycomico County rolling through, 50 from Willage to Pittsfield to Parsonsburg, bypass around town moving, and 50 good to the Bay Bridge. That's your traffic for the Voice Radio Network.
Michael, yo.
Hey, Bill and Jessica.
Hey, what's going on, man? You know what? I feel like I know you just from watching you on TV, and you're just like a nice, friendly guy. I don't know why, but I just feel like, I'm like,
I feel like I know you too. I feel like I know you too.
Yes. I like it. Well, hey, man, how you doing? Welcome.
I'm doing great. You know what? I just want to treat everybody the same and treat everybody like they're special and, just put out that love and positivity.
Absolutely.
I know it's early in the morning for this, but hey, that's where I am in my life, and
love it.
Yeah, I just love life, man.
Man, that's living. Great.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where we are too in life. So isn't it a great thing? Positivity.
Because there's so much negative in the world, and we don't need that. We do not need that.
No, absolutely not. Well, look, man. Again, thanks for checking in. We appreciate it. And before we get into, promoting and talking about your comedy special, which you do have coming up, by the way, it's called I Never Thought on YouTube. I want to ask you about you being one of the very first U.S. citizens diagnosed with COVID-19. Am I reading this right?
Yeah, I was the first patient at St. Joseph's Burbank with the bad case of COVID. I was the first person in ICU.
Wow.
So literally, the doctor came in and said, we don't know what we're doing, so we got to give you everything. And they did. But as I was in there, there were a lot of funny things that happened. Like, now that I look back and I survived, they gave me hydroxychloroquine. They tested me because I was a guinea pig. They tried every drug on me.
Right.
I was so far into COVID, I had a bad reaction to it. My temperature shot up to 104.8. The doctor saved my life. And this is the last thing you ever want to hear your doctor say before he leaves the room. He's walking out the room. He looks back at me and goes, man, we learned something new today. I was like, oh, my God, this is hilarious.
Right,
If I make it, this is going to go in the special.
Man, well, look, I mean, thank God. I mean, we're glad everything worked out. I mean, that had to be like a scary moment.
Scary.
You know what was really scary about it is when they don't know what they're doing at the time and they're trying to figure it out, because there was less than 100 people that died from it when I had it, I believe. So they really, really didn't know. But what I loved about the doctor, he told me I was a guinea pig, basically. They had to try everything on me. And he was very honest with me. And, it's a thing where people ask me, was I scared of dying? And I always say I wasn't scared of dying. I was scared of my kids not knowing how much I really loved them, because they were only 3 and 2 months old.
Wow.
And I really didn't want to become a I was story. Like, your dad was this, your dad was that, and they never got to experience that.
Right.
So that's the scariest thing,
I'm sure,
to me. And it still is. You know what I mean?
Well, man, I mean, thank God, all good vibes sent your way. I mean, how looking back now and seeing everything, isn't it like it's just so crazy how far we've come over the past 2 years. Isn't it wild?
Yeah, it is wild. And that's what this special is really. You nailed it on the head. This special is about everything that happened in my life for the last 2 years, things I never thought I would see, from having a daughter, from almost dying to COVID, from the way people treat other people. It's not political at all. I don't get into that. It's just about my family and coming up. But what I love about the story, you take the darkest time in my life, and now I'm a better human. I'm more positive. I enjoy every moment with my family. So it's amazing where you could come out the other side as just a new. It's a new lease on life.
It's so crazy. We've said it before over the past 2 years, the pandemic and all. Like, there was a lot of hurt, there was a lot of death, there was a lot of sad times for a lot of different people. But on the flip side, there was also, some people experience some good things. Some people really, got to spend more time with family, got things done they've always wanted to, became humble, realized what they should be spending more time doing. Just like exactly like to a T what you're saying.
Well, you know what I think it did, at least for our family after I survived? When you had all that time, you reassess your life.
Yeah.
And you go, do we really need to be in Los Angeles?
Right.
Paying all these high prices. Could we go somewhere else and live? We moved from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. And it's been the best. There's no stress. We're by my wife's parents. My parents love it out here. It's just amazing how one move, how you could reassess your life and see like, oh, why are we in this rat race? Why don't we just go to Vegas? I can still be in Hollywood. It's 45 minutes away on a plane, but we don't have to live like that. I don't have to raise my kids in that. I want a place where there's parks everywhere, not just one park. You know, so it's
Right.
We reassess our lives, and man, it's so much better. And I think what the pandemic did, it made people slow down and think, and that's a good thing.
Man, that's awesome. I'm just so happy for you and your family. And I mean, just such a great family guy. I like it. For people who might
you.
not know who Michael Yo is, you've done a lot of work on shows like Chelsea Lately, The Wendy Williams Show, The Talk, The Insider on CBS. First off, congratulations on all your success. I know you also had something to do with America's Got Talent as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so here's what's interesting, America's Got Talent. They called me, I auditioned for it, and they said, hey, do you want to be on this season? But there won't be a crowd. It'll just be 4 judges. And in my mind, I was like, this is a terrible situation for a comic. But at the same time, I was like, if you're a good comedian, if there's one person, you're going to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're
Right,
going
of course.
and I'm going to make those 4 people laugh. So I did, but at the same time, I didn't realize it at the time, but I was still suffering from the after effect of COVID. It took me 9 months to get better. So I'm doing this show, and I'm like, I called my doctor. I go, I can't remember anything. And he goes, oh, we're starting to hear people are having brain fog. Remember, this is only 10 days after the world shut down. Like, I'm going through all this craziness.
Yeah.
It was a couple months after, but I'm learning that my body is affected, really affected. And I believe 5-10 years from now, you're going to find out some news that it really messed up some people.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to check out the comedy special again. It's out now. I Never Thought on YouTube, so make sure you check it out. You also have some upcoming tour dates. If people want those tour dates and to find out everything Michael Yo, how can they do that?
Yeah, everything is michaelyo.com. Actually, if you go to michaelyo.com, that will link you to the special. So everything is right there, michaelyo.com, all the socials, and just go check it out.
Yeah, again, check out my man, Michael Yo, your second comedy special,
it.
I Never Thought, on YouTube. Michael, you know what? I really like you. I hope you have you back on.
Yes.
You're the man. You're the man.
No, I would love to be back on, and you seem like great people. I don't know you, but I would love to get to know you, and I can't wait to come through your town.
Yes, absolutely. You're the man. Have a great day. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much.
All right, bye-bye.
Get ready, Delmarva. We are